A little over a year ago, I remember I was in this section of my life where I really cared about trying to attract women. So I decided, this is the time I need to learn to cold approach. I put on my clothes, got my shoes on, put a nice coat on, and I head outside. I was walking around, a little shy, I couldn't cold approach. I was literally like scouting out for girls to approach, like some weirdo. Like, think about that. That is literally creepy behavior. Scouting out for people to approach. That is literally what pedos do. That is what rapists do. They scout out. It's weird. It's needy. I was walking around my town centre constantly looking, and I'd see one and I'd be nervous and I'd cope and I'd make excuses and I wouldn't do it. Eventually after walking around for so long, I finally got the courage to actually go up and approach one. And every single time without fail I got rejected. Every single time. I approached 1, I approached 2, I approached 3, I approached 4. I kept getting rejected. And every once in a while, so occasionally, I would end up having a little bit more of an interaction with the girl. Maybe she'd even be a little bit more reciprocative to me. But when it came to asking for the number, I'd just be so shy, just couldn't do it for some reason. Even when she was showing at least a little bit of interest, even when I probably could have gotten the number, I was just shy and I couldn't do it. I was in my head. Why? No matter what I did, I just couldn't, for the life of me, get progress in this area of life. I kept trying everything and it wouldn't work. The reason I struggled with this so much, and this is like future me now, way better at socializing, way better at cold approaching, level 3 of social skills. I literally made a leveling system. I coined a leveling system, bro, of the tiers of socializing. That's how good I've gotten. And I'm at the pinnacle. The reason why I struggled so much when it came to that portion of my life is because of one thing. And it's the title of this video. I did not have male friends. Nada. None. I didn't have a single actual friend. Now I had like some online friends. I had a group of online friends. We were all in self-improvement. So that's cool. I mean, that's literally where I made my best friend. That's cool and all. But there is such a drastic difference between an online friend who you only know on the internet and an in real life friend. It's so stern, the difference. It's so big. Genuinely. If you have an online friend who tells you something, and you have a real life friend who tells you the exact same thing, the real life friend, even if the online friend is closer to you in terms of connection and bond and values, I'm telling you, you will take the in real life friend's words more seriously. It'll impact you more. There's just this level of intimacy, not in some gay way, when somebody in real life tells you something like a piece of advice. So I was going through life not having any male friends, and that was a drastic fail. Because when I had no friends, that caused me to go into the world just with this needy, repulsive energy. I don't know what it is about humans, but whenever we see somebody who's needy, it's immediately repugnant. And it's not as if it's like the way you talk or even like your body language. It's kind of all of these micro movements that you have just because of your beliefs. And I'd assume the reason why we have this innate response to neediness is because, well, if somebody was needy in the past, like again, years ago, millennia ago, if somebody was needy and you gave them your resources, you would be at higher risk of death. If somebody was needy but they acted like they weren't needy, even if they acted completely normal, they may rob you, they may steal from you, they may betray you. So maybe that's why evolution has coded us to repulse, to be disgusted by people who are needy, to protect us from thieves, to protect us from people who want to steal from us. And then that's kind of weird because there's this dissonance. If you don't have something, of course you're going to be kind of needy for it, right? If you don't have money, of course you're kind of going to be needy for money. You're going to want it. You're going to want it quick, now. But neediness, in and of itself, is completely repulsive. In all ways, in every scenario, every single one, in sales, and like attracting women and making friends, bro. The topic of this video, I'll show you how to make friends. In making friends, it's repulsive. In family, in everything, bro. You cannot be needy, ever. And neediness comes down to your beliefs. You won't be needy if you have friends who kind of give you this belief of, I'm not lonely. Because of course, when you're lonely, you're going to be needy. Most of the time. When you have abundance, when you have this connection, your need for intimacy has already been met. You see, when you approach a girl with no friends, you aren't just like talking to a girl. You're kind of going to this girl with all of your baggage. Like, now you really want connection from just anyone. Somebody, please be my friend. I have no one to talk to. I have no connection. I'm lonely. Somebody, please. You go to this girl with all of your baggage and your weight and your neediness. And that's why it's so disgusting. If you have friends already, and you have people who you can rely on, people you have fun with, and you already have a fun, interesting life. Imagine you're laughing with your boys, and then for a second you say, one sec guys, and you go up to this cute girl. You won't come to her with the same energy. Because you've already been having tons of fun with your friends. It's not like you're needy for fun anymore. Worst case scenario, she rejects you, but then you go back to your boys and you still are laughing. Do you understand what I'm trying to get at here? When you are having a good time, you don't rely on a woman to give you that good time. That's when you aren't as needy for sex. Like, you aren't laughing with your friends. Ha ha ha, that was so funny, bro. You aren't laughing with your friends and then immediately you get a huge urge to fap. It doesn't happen. So now you aren't needy for sex. Now you aren't really needy for that girl. You already have the connection, the laughter, the banter from the boys. You don't need this girl anymore. Now it's kind of just an add-on. You kind of want it, but it's fine if it doesn't happen. It doesn't bother you anymore. And that's where we want to get to. If you want to make friends, I'll tell you how to make friends. Because it's something I've done myself, and it's something I've helped other people do. If you want to make friends, it's very simple. You just need to talk to people. It's so simple. It's literally just social skills. You just need to get out of your house and talk to people. And nobody does it for some reason. Everyone is so addicted to social media. Like, I see a lot of you guys literally ignoring the entire idea of cold approaching and literally trying to find girls on Instagram. You think you're going to find your future wife on Instagram? Disgusting. Bro, you need to just get out of your comfort zone and talk to other humans. Men, women, everyone. Become that social sad in your town, in your city, wherever you go. When you go outside and you're going throughout your regular schedule, you go to the gym, talk to the people at the gym. Don't you see all of these hundreds, these thousands of people around you? You haven't talked to a single one. Talk to them. That guy working out beside you, hey, how's that workout going? Just talk bullshit. Talk about what you want to talk about. Follow your social compass, which is the things you want to talk about. Kind of like a moral compass. What interests you in a social situation? Because when you follow your social compass, you bring the authentic you. You talk about what you want to. And maybe they won't vibe with that. But that's fine then, because you weren't compatible to begin with. It's better you are completely authentic, and then the people who don't like the authentic you completely disappear from your life. But the people who do actually stay with you, rather than putting on this facade, this mask, and then you're attracting the wrong types of people, and you need to consecutively, constantly use energy in order to keep this mask up. Be the authentic you. When you have an urge and you want to say something, just say it. The second your brain comes up with it, say it. Speak it into existence. Their opinions don't matter. If they like you, it doesn't matter. If they don't like you, it doesn't matter. Say what you want. Follow your social compass. And that's how you make friends. Because most of the time when you follow your social compass, you'll end up being a little bit polarizing, a little bit more calm and nonchalant. You'll say things that most people wouldn't expect you to say. When you follow your social compass, people like you so much more. Genuinely. Just say what you want to. Sometimes that'll be the most randomest of bullshit. But I'm telling you, your brain knows what it's doing. If you just say what you want to, if you just do what you want to, I promise you, your social life will drastically improve. You will start making friends, and you'll have connections that you've never had before. Hope this video helped you. If you want to not only make friends, because friends is cool and all. I have friends. Some of the people I've helped have friends. You don't have friends. You're going to start making friends as you implement this advice. All of the old videos that I've made are literally just me giving full-on advice. I'm not like trying to tell any stories or anything specifically. I'm literally just sitting here and giving you the blank tactics. But if you don't want to like scavenge through all of the videos one by one, because that can be a little lengthy and it's kind of tiring, and you're probably going to have to watch hours upon hours of random content, and some may repeat the same thing, I recommend you join the Social Protocol. Genuinely the best community to learn how to socialize. Because it's a community, which means there are other people in it who you can talk to. People like you, people like me. And I'm assuming you're kind of like me. If you watch this video, if you hear the tone I'm talking in, if you kind of believe in the same things I do, I'd assume you're like me, just like with how I talk, my mannerisms. If you were like some left-wing liberal, for example, some like tranny, you'd immediately get repulsed, even if I didn't say anything bad, just because of how I talk, my body language, etc. So if you're watching here, you're probably a little bit like me and the people in the community. Similar values, you're going to the gym, you're trying to make money, you're aiming for things. You have goals. Maybe it's not money, maybe it's sports related, maybe it's something else. But you have goals. And one of your goals is to improve your social skills. A community of like-minded individuals who you can literally message and just say, hey, bro, I've seen on the maps that you're near my city. Do you want to go hit a workout? Rather than just making friends, you can make a step up. Brotherhood. People who have similar values to you, who you can literally trust with your life. There are people like that, bro. Along with the community, which is extremely valuable, there's also the courses, which of course, yeah, that's cool and all. Extremely important, but I genuinely value the community more than anything. The courses will get you from level 0 of social skills to level 3, where you can talk to anyone at any time, no matter what. genuinely one of the most valuable things. Improving your social skills and then using those social skills in order to learn to make friends, but not just friends, but brothers, and then also learn how to like attract women and talk to them. I hope the best for you. Remember, consistency is over a lifetime. Bye bye.